fellas, let me ask you, lighten up the mood a bit and that, yeah?
Yeah.
The first time you approached a female, like, can you remember, like, the scenario? Like,
What, in the street?
Even on the street, it could be in the park. The first time you thought, you know what?
Okay.
I really like this girl. I wanna try and get a number. What did you say? Do you remember your first time?
I remember the first time I approached a girl. I was on work experience.
Oh man.
Okay.
And there was a Peacocks in Dawson I was working in.
Okay.
And then I remember
Legendary Peacocks.
I remember just seeing her, and she like came to the store and then she left. But she was like, I had to help her with some stuff. Like she asked for some sizes. I gave it to her, just about the same age as me. And then I've got something here.
No, just.
Oh, and yeah. So I was working in Peacocks, work experience. This girl came in. I had to help her with her sizes and everything. And I just thought, wow, man, I thought like this girl was feeling me, bro. Like I didn't know. Like obviously, I'm still a young wolf in the game, you know. I didn't know how to, fill out a situation or read a room like that at that point in time. But yeah, man, she came in, bounced. I thought, you know what, let me chat to this girl. So
was you nervous? Like
I was very nervous, bro. I jogged out the store now.
Yeah.
I'm like, excuse me. She's like, oh, you all right? I was like, yeah. You? The long pauses. She's like, yeah. I was like, where are you from? She's like, oh, just around there. I was like, oh, okay. Straight up. I was like, what, can I have your number? She's like, yeah, sure. So she put a number in my phone. Obviously, back then had some like a Motorola. It was a flip phone.
So when she put that number in your phone, how did you feel after?
My hand was not even before. My hand was shaking when she was putting a number in the phone. And then I closed the phone, bro, and didn't save it.
What?
So then I had to jog back to her. I said, excuse me, I didn't. The game was weak, bro. I said, excuse me, I didn't save the number. She put it back in again. And bro, I was a nervous wreck.
But after that, did you feel comfortably like, right, okay, I can talk to anyone now?
Yeah, I did.
What about you, Yomo?
You need to get that first one out of the way.
You did.
Get the first one out of the way. Did you have an
nervous.
experience like that, like your first time, just to even approach a woman to say hi?
I remember one vivid one. But she turned me down very quickly. It was because I think because of the times it was as well. So I was with one of my cousins and we was doing like shopping in it. These times were Ramadan, fam.
Okay.
Ooh.
I was young.
Yeah.
I was young. It was like early teens. Sorry, mid-teens. When I was like an adolescent coming into my, and obviously you're roasting, bro. Like you're young. At that point, it's always they say, oh yeah, Ramadan, all the bad vibes are locked up, and whatnot. But you know what I mean? It's just one of those things. You see a beautiful woman and you're like, you act like a dog, as you do as a man. Not literally, but anyways, I saw her, my cousin. I was with my cousin, and I was carrying a bag. I was walking down, and then she was like coming up and then turning, kind of thing. And then I was like, yo, look at that girl. Like she's really pretty. She's well not. And he's like, yeah. Instead of him telling me, nah, I can't. It's Ramadan, bro.
Influencer, yeah, go get that.
He's telling you like, yeah, go
get that pie.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, she's pretty, bro. Yeah, she's pretty. I was like, should I talk to her? He's like, what, you want to talk to her? I was like, yeah, I want to talk to her. And then he's like, yeah, you should do it. Go and just say hi to her. And then I ran over. I was like, hi, how are you? She's like, oh, I'm all right. She's like, oh, are you not fasting?
That must have been a shut down.
She shut it down real quick. I remember that one still. But there was a thrill though. There's always a thrill when when you're approaching.
No, because the reason why I asked that, because I feel like this day and age, do you feel like social media has kind of like tarnished off how females and males will approach each other these days? Because I hardly see it like a guy or a female going up to a person and say, hey, hi, my name is such and such.
Everyone's mad awkward now.
Yeah, I would like to get to know you. Can I get your number?
The game's changed, bro. And I'll tell you this. I'll tell you why. before social media, we just had mobile phones. Before mobile phones, we just had pen and paper. Now, in that era there, you're going out to a rave. You're asking a female for their number. Well, you're getting a dance first. So you're you're getting a dance, but you're doing wedding technique the whole night. You're getting a dance first. You're doing wedding technique for the whole night. If you don't know what wedding technique is, it's when you stay with the lady for the whole night. And you don't dance with anyone else. And you just dance with her with every song, every genre. And you stay with that girl and she becomes your wife for that night.
Trust.
Cool. You get a number.
What's next?
You get a number on the pen and paper.
Yeah.
Cool. You then wait about 2-3 days. You then make that call to the house phone. Hoping the father or the brother or whoever, whatever male within that house doesn't pick up the phone. Cool. You then set a date. For the date. Yeah? Cool. During that time, you set the date, the time for the date, you're going cinema to watch whatever movie. I'm talking back in the day, yeah.
And the preparation. Oh, that was a tongue tie, innit? The preparation.
Yeah.
For that date, like you get your clothes ready, ironed. You know
But bro, bearing in mind, we don't have phones at this point. I've called you on my house phone. I've told you to come to this place at 7 p.m. on the dot. And there's no texts of where you. Have you jumped on the bus yet? Are you here? Are you there?
You gotta be there on time.
I might use some change that I got in my pocket to use the telephone box to call your house phone again to see where you are. You might have left. I don't know where you are at this point. I'm still waiting at this destination where we're having our date. We're watching a movie at this point. You then arrive. We have a great date. But that whole build up and us getting to that point of me having a date with you, the whole process of it, it's a lot of work, bro. Nowadays, we're going on dating apps.
But
if I want to link up,
that cherry though, it feels like it's more like, like you appreciate more because for the work
you had to put in back then was different, bro. Like, come on,
Everything is a bit more transactional now.
That's it.
Like, it's just quick slide DMs. Yeah, what you saying?
Yeah, exactly.
You got a car,
now it's totally different. You're sliding into DMs.
Yeah.
There ain't that much conversation. Then you're getting a number.
The approach is different now.
The approach is different to the point where most people are awkward in person, bro.
Yeah.
And a lot of people have a lot of confidence on their phone, but then when you go out on a date with them, they're like,
they got the maddest swag behind these farms.
Yeah. Bear sauce. Behind the farms.
When you put them in front of them and just say, just go and talk to like, yeah,
you look nice.
You look nice still.
Nah, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
You go gym? Yeah, I go gym. What you say?
A few times a week.
What's your body count?
Come on, man.
To be honest, it's a very different time now. It's a very different time. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's hard to sit here and delegate about how our times were and whatnot. There's so many different ways of living life now. There's so many ways you can identify yourself and whatnot. So I think it works. It hasn't made anything better in terms of our interactions. I don't necessarily think it made it better. I think there's more. I'm talking about social media. I don't think it made. I think it's more so now. There's just a lot more opinions you can hear. It hasn't made communication positive.
No.
Like a more positive like approach and whatnot. I think I think it's just more people just having an opinion.
And you know what? Some people use those opinions as a guideline for their relationship.
Yeah, that's another one as well.
Which is actually mad.
Every Tom, Dick and Harry becomes a life coach or a relationship coach. Yeah. Do you remember that Jackson something guy, that relationship coach that was online?
When he cheated on his girl.
And he cheated on
the black girl.
Yeah.
The black guy.
Yeah.
And he done a live video and he was all holding her hand.
Yeah.
And she had the hair bonnet.
Exactly, yeah.
Come on, bro. People
are taking advice from people like this.
People are rating people like Justin LaBoy as well. Like, like, come on. Like, it's mad. And he said some mad shit online as well about women and relationships and red flags and Man, any girl that retweets Justin the Boy, I'm following you, man. I can't even lie. Justin the Boy, yeah, nah, I can't.
I just feel like the craft of like trying to approach someone, they need to wheel it back to the basics, because even the first date, like
It's awkward.
the first
If
date,
you ain't got sauce in real life, and I mean, I don't mean with just presentation of your clothes. I mean personality, how to hold a conversation, how to come across in a way where the girl's gonna be like, wow, this guy, he seems like a good, all right dude. Like, you need to have something about you, and I feel like some people don't. Some people do online.
Yeah.
Then in person, because they're not used to talking to women in person like that, they crumble.
like back in the day, it was a thing of, okay, first date, like, yo, let's go for a picnic. So you go and make sure you prepare your food and all of that shit.
Yeah.
Food, snacks and everything. Make sure you couldn't even really know where to go for the park, but you knew a park that you used to play with back in the day. So now you go to that park and you're with her and you're just chilling. It's a nice sun. There's nothing going on. You're not even thinking about being slipping or stuff like that. But
Yeah.
now it's like, all right, so cool. We're going to go Nobu. All right, let me just go on the net, see how much that is. Cool. Get the car, get this, get that. It's just like, it's mad how things have changed. Like, I feel like people will be able to communicate more and have more confidence in communicating if you wheel it back to basics.
And how are we gonna do that?
First and foremost, I think there's as much as the standards have gone up, the expectations are even higher now.
Higher.
Yeah, way higher.
So
You know what I'm
high.
saying?
That picnic date is out the window, mate.
You know, there's a lot. There's a lot of people that want, you know, like desire a lot more now because you're exposed to a lot more.
Yeah.
The whole concept of having a good experience is not just spending time with that person
Yeah.
and building. It's more so
Creating memories.
creating memories. and
Expensive
whatnot.
memories.
Expensive memories is the term right there.
Yeah.
I think it's become more of that. Obviously, not for every scenario and case, but I think expectations and standards, like I said, expectations are way too high.
Mm-hmm.
And when you go online and you see certain lifestyles, not every single person you meet lives that lifestyle.
Nah.
So when you find someone or when you find yourself in a situation, really work out, really understand what that person's situation is. I'm even sat here giving relationship advice. It's mad.
Like a life coach, innit? Relationship coach.
Yeah, but I feel like we need to work with each other now, man.
Yeah.
I feel like there's like I was saying, there's just too much expectations put on people and situations because it's what we're exposed to. You know what I'm saying?
Like, what are you saying to when you ask her and she speaks to you straight away and she says, "Oh, what car do you drive?" What are you saying to her? You're like, what?
Like, you know, if you're having those kind of conversations, then you know, if the main topic of your conversation is your material belongings, you know,
You just know she's a materialistic woman.
you know that person's materialistic. Obviously, you don't hide things from the person. You be as transparent as possible.
Yeah.
But there's a certain way that you carry yourself in a conversation, and if that person engaging in that conversation has his wits on, then they can differentiate between a real person and a fake person. A fake person being someone who just wants to be there for that experience and not necessarily spend time.
Yeah.
There's difference. You're giving person a time, but you're not experiencing that situation. Do you know what I'm saying? Some people are just there to. I don't say how many people go on these free dates.
It's true.
You know,
Just to get a munch.
Get a munch.
Just to get a munch.
Yeah, so it's all become very transactional, very like quick.
What can I get?
Yes, there's
What
an
can I
influx. That's what it is. It's too much. When you have too much to choose from, you start to experience and taste more. You want to experience this. You want to experience this. You're like, oh, okay. I know what kind of guy I want. I know what kind of girl I want. oh, this girl doesn't have this. Oh, she's not the right one. This girl doesn't have this. She's not the right one. This guy doesn't have this. He's not the right one. This guy doesn't have this. He's not the right one. There's so much you can work on, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You know, is what you're looking for outside of character is wealth,
Stability.
Yeah,
that comes under with wealth anyway.
Yeah, but obviously, what I'm saying, don't look at someone's pocket and start from there.
You're looking at someone's pocket and that dictate your decision towards them.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And so, what if that?
I'll be in my book July 12th.
What if that person has a really, a good 3 years? So you leave that person because he wasn't good enough financially, but he was working on his dream or her dream. I think this works more for guys because I feel like guys are, in most cases, are like the breadwinners in most relationships.
Yeah.
Or they have to be. They have to build themselves up like that. Guys are the only creatures, or men are the only creatures that have not changed in terms of how they are in their roles.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of other roles have been, conflated with, gender and this and that. But men's roles have not. Like, we've been told to be traditional. Yeah. And men being traditional means being a provider in a relationship. And a woman will look at that. A woman will look at this, you in your financial situation, and not necessarily meaning that you need to have 100 bags. Maybe it just means that you need to have a very secure mindset first, and having maybe an objective, a goal. And also not being a bum and actually having a job that facilitates for a lifestyle. In that situation that you're in, you can't just lay on your ass
and do nothing.
And you can have dreams, but you need to work.
I want to catch on that point what you just said about guys' traditional roles. Do you feel like it's putting the guys' traditional roles, do you feel like it's putting a lot of pressure?
Into the mic, bro, into the mic.
Yeah, do you feel like it's putting a lot of pressure on guys these days with their mental health? Because guys, I feel like guys these days, they need to have the car, they need to have the money, they need to have the house and the good stable job just to be attractive to that person that they really want. But now if they reach a certain age and they're not succeeding those goals and ticking these boxes, the highest rate of suicidal is from men.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So I feel like with these traditional roles, we got to kind of look at the narrative, like what made it seem like, okay, the guy has to do this or the guy has to do that.
Yo, like we like to fight this thing called science, bro. That's the problem. I think, throughout history, I'm not a historian, I'm not a fucking educator, but I've read enough to understand the schematics of how maybe the world is and maybe how it was, reading certain books that takes you through history and certain things that link, and then there's certain there's certain things that make you understand the world, how the world was maybe a certain time back in the day. And as much as men have always kind of been dominant and whatnot, there's a role that men have always played. A woman, a woman after a certain time, she becomes, if she can't reproduce, then her value as a woman kind of goes down in terms of the schematics of like procreation. That's what we're talking about, because we're still creatures and our most objective action is to procreate. That's it, literally, because aside from anything else, having dreams and having this and having that, it's just things that we've kind of given ourselves to do. Because there was once upon a time we were just literally in the woods, eating, chilling, fucking, just like the animals used to do.
I hear that, but I just feel like
we're in that day and age.
Yeah, I feel like
but the human in us hasn't changed. But the lifestyles have changed. We've went from living in fucking trees to fucking buildings. I understand that, but there's certain things that have still stayed the same. We're still humans. We're still having sex to reproduce. We're still building. We're still creating things to make our lives better. So if you go back enough, you'll know that there was, maybe our ways of looking at things wasn't the same, but our roles as people were defined. But from very, very, very early on.
This is what I want to know, though. Like, who decided to define those roles? Because now in this modern day, it's like it's completely.
That's a good question.
It's a good question, for real.
It's completely changed because now women want to be the breadwinners. Women are allowed to vote.
Yeah.
Majority of these women in the corporate society, they're the ones are the CEOs, bro.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Just because, because they have the rights to do that doesn't mean every woman wants to do that, though. You got to understand that as well. The reason why
wasn't like every woman. Oh, like as in you're saying, not every woman wants to be.
Not everyone wants to be independent. Not everyone wants to be.
No, exactly. Everyone's different, bro.
They have to put these laws and regulations in place to make the playground a bit more equal. Cool, because obviously there's women who have different aspirations to someone who wants to be a mother and a housewife. You know, and that is a role
that still exists.
That exists, and I don't know why people want to run away from that and make it seem like that's the roles. This is what I'm talking about.
I'm not trying to say that people should run away, but
the reason why men were like because
wait, hold on.
Men weren't physically. Men are more physically capable of doing more than women. I would just say that physically. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, it goes up and down depending on how talented the woman is, and if for instance me, I'm an average guy, 5. How tall am I? I'm not gonna disclose that on here. I'm 6 foot. No, I'm not 6 foot.
2.
I'm about 5'10".
5'10", yeah.
I'm about 5'10". If you put me in the ring, I'm a 5'10". Yeah, I'm not. For instance, now I'm not trained as a fighter. Obviously, I box when I go to the gym. I do what I can. I just stretch my arms out. Just simple things. You know what I'm saying? I'm an average man in average health. If you put me in UFC, in the division that I would fight in my weight group, I'll take that away. If you put me in a weight division of like people in my weight and just a normal life, yeah, I'll probably knock out most women in my weight group. Physically, because I am more stronger than them.
That's why I said that earlier. We wouldn't do a same sex.
Exactly. So most women my size, my weight class, I'll knock them out. Not because I'm more talented or more skilled, and just because of my brute strength and so on and so on. But put me in a cage with a woman who's trained, she'll probably fuck me up.
No, probably she will.
She will fuck me up.
I get that point, but my thing is, I feel like in today's society, the majority of women, they don't want to carry on that traditional way of how women are supposed to be, how our mums were and their mums were. Yeah, I feel like because of what's accessible of today in this modern day society, women want to become more independent, more bosses, more CEOs, more financially independent, and not having to rely on, okay, my man is the breadwinner. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? There are guys out there in relationship where the woman is the breadwinner, that the man is the house husband, and he's cleaning and looking after the kids.
But I think
but it should, I just, one sec, I feel like it shouldn't define you of because I'm a man and you're a woman, you need to be like at home and kind of thing. It's just like, that shit is dead in the
No.
White.
You see, you're doing the same thing, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
When you're a parent, both the mom and the dad, you share a lot of experiences.
Yeah, 100%.
You share a lot of experiences. But the only difference in that kind of relationship where the mother is a housewife and the dad is a breadwinner, it just means that at certain times in the day, the man will be outside working to earn money to put food on the table that the woman will cook for the family. And in the time that the man is out there working, the woman is at home working, taking care of that child, taking care of the house. Everything that the man is not doing, the woman is doing. This is what I'm saying. It's like...
Is that what you want?
Huh?
Is that what you want?
Bro, if I had the finances to be in a position where I can tell my woman, you don't need to work, I don't want my woman to work, bro.
So what if
what
your woman...
You want your woman to work? If you was in that same position, would you tell your woman don't work?
No, because
she wouldn't want to work.
No.
If you put a woman in a, I'm saying, I'm going to generalize this.
I won't generalize this. Every woman,
okay, I won't generalize this. But if you put most women in a position of stability where they're given the opportunity to just live and growth. It depends on where the trajectory of that relationship is. If the man is on a wavelength of, hey, I've got bare millions coming in, I don't need you to work, I need you to raise a family with me.
Yeah.
Then that's a different type of conversation to someone who isn't married to you, and you know, and has like all these different avenues of where she's making money. But then you shouldn't use that as a way to say, oh yeah, you're earning more than me. I'm the breadwinner. No, you put yourself in that position. I put myself in this position. If you want to still carry your business on, whatnot, bro, let's do that. But there'll come a point where even that person would decide to, you know, when a woman is reaching her decline in like birth, like given, they start to refrain from working. They want to have that part of their lives as well, have a child. You know what I'm saying? So that itself is another thing where it's one of our roles as humans, bro. If we're taking away everything else, I'm saying everything else, like men and women are just supposed to procreate, and we have our roles in raising that child.
I feel those roles are made up. It's straight. Look, the question that you just asked me.
Yeah.
If my financial status was at its pinnacle.
How is it?
Hold on, let him land. He let you talk, bro. He let you talk, bro. Let him land.
If my financial situation status was at its highest,
yeah,
and I was earning enough to pay.
Are you a woman? Yeah.
Okay,
you're a woman now.
So
okay.
No. I'm as a man.
Okay.
Yeah, as a man, if I'm able to pay off what I need to pay off, and give her a salary, really and truly, I wouldn't want my woman to stop working. Do you know why? That gives her the opportunity to be like, you know what? I don't really need to do nothing.
So
hold on.
Okay,
I don't really need to do nothing. I'm gonna try and wheel things back, and I'm not actually pushing her to actually chase her dreams and goal. All I'm doing is just saying, hey babe, here's money, here's money, here's money. The reason why I want you to work, because I still want you to feel that you're capable of still financially being independent yourself. You don't even need to rely on me. If I'm a good partner and I want to be a good partner to my partner, I need to push you. I don't need just to say to you to say, oh, you know what? Because I got
Bonds, can I intervene with that?
I got bare money now.
Can I say something?
You just chill.
Can I say something? He's got a good point, because what was that girl's dream before she met you?
Before she met you.
What did she want to do? What was her ambitions? Because you can't tell me any woman that's going into a relationship, the type of woman that you're saying that you want, didn't have no dreams beforehand, bro. And you're telling me because you got the bread.
Just to ride your
cool.
And make babies.
Cool. But let me break it down for you. You could say, yeah, I've got the bread. I'm gonna give you. Let me land.
I don't want to say.
Let me land. No, let me land.
What I'm saying is, Okay. Let me
just add to that. I'm not saying you. I'm not saying you. Innit? I'm just saying in general. Any man that wants a woman to just stay home and they have the millions in the bank and they say, yo, here, have that bread. Why don't you use that bread to pump it to the ambition that she wanted beforehand, or the business that she wanted to create, or the brand that she wanted to create, and you can have two bosses in the household instead of just one.
Because
there's not a fight.
There's a lot of guys out there that will say, "Yo, listen, if my woman now she's the CEO and she's the boss lady and she's racking in, there's a lot of guys out there will be like, yo, I just want to chill at home." Because we're so deemed to be like, we need to go out and work. But us men, we're tired. We're also tired, bro.
This is. I think you guys got this wrong. What I'm saying is, if I had millions and I was in a position where I wanted to have a very particular life, I'm not saying that I'm not giving this woman a chance to live.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? We have all the millions. Take some of them, put in what you want to do, by all means. But it's not an obligation to have a job. I don't need you to have a job. If you want to do something and to make something of your time, by all means. By all means.
You wouldn't mind if she said, I just want to stay at home all day.
If she just wants to stay at home and raise my kids, bro, let's do that. I want to come home to you.
What do you call that?
To my wife and to my kids waiting for me at home.
Your wife just turned to you one day.
If I had millions in my fucking account and that was what was being offered to me, 100%, bro.
But if you with your wife, would you turn to her and be like, if your wife turned to you with all the millions you have in your bank account, I said, you know what, babe, I don't even want to.
Bruv, working life is overrated.
I asked him the question, bro. God damn.
Fuck your dreams.
Man. C.A.N Podcast. This dude always cutting me off, bro.
I want you to land that.
Stop fucking haggling on a question, bruv. Spit it out.
Say it again.
Listen. If you had millions in the bank account and your girl turned to you and said, listen, I don't want to work no more. I just want to raise the kids at home. How would that make you feel? What's your response to that?
My response to that is, I don't want you just to be at home and raising the kids. No, I won't be happy with that.
Yeah.
The reason why, because it takes 2 parents to raise kids, not just the mother. Because there are times where the father needs to be present. This is where a lot of, the quote unquote, the rich couples where they've made so much money because they got high-end jobs, they don't have no time to spend with the child. They just give the child to like a
nanny,
or such and such. Do you understand?
Instead of not having both parents at home.
You're not listening to what he's saying.
You didn't hear what I just said.
What'd you say?
You were backing them biscuits.
Man just said that.
Yeah, I said I wouldn't be happy
Yeah.
if my woman turned around to me and just says, oh, I just want to stay at home and look after the kids.
Yeah.
Because there's going to become a point of time where you need to part way from constantly looking after a child. There's regardless of what you say.
That doesn't stop, bro.
No. A mother has a threshold. There becomes a time where she's like, I can't take this no more. I need you to step in. 100%. What do you think as a mother? We're not even, bruv.
I don't know what you're saying.
This is what
I really don't. Like, what are we talking about right now?
What I'm saying is that there is a threshold.
I asked him.
But yeah, go on, listen to the question.
Listen to the question.
But
before
you said,
got to...
Hold on. I'm just... hold on, please. You said there's a threshold of being a mother.
There's a woman has a threshold as a mother. A woman has a threshold where there's a point where
she doesn't want to be a mother anymore.
Not where she doesn't want to be a mother, but it gets a lot. It becomes
and you step
a lot. As a man, you need to step in.
Okay, we're saying the same thing. Okay, I'll even take this back. Would you want Aaron? Would you want your kids to be raised by a nanny?
No.
So what's the solution for that?
You both look after them.
How do you both look after them if you want to? If there's no,
working,
if someone needs to work.
You're not working 24/7, bro. You're not working 24 hours. You're doing a normal 9 to 5.
We're not talking about heaters right now. We're not talking about heaters right now.
This is different.
This is different. If you don't want your child to be raised by a nanny or some fucking youth club, what'd you call it? Those places where they hold nurseries. Sorry, youth club.
Mad thing. I hope my child doesn't get raised by a youth club. That's why we got our parents there for, all siblings that can take some time and they can spend with our family. Then when I come back from work or whenever, I spend time with my child. Same with the mother. We balance it out. We all have, it's a rotation, bro.
What are you talking about? What?
What's this guy on about? Like what?
Who? What, you think your sister's going to raise your child 3 days in a week?
No, I'm not saying that. We're not saying that, bro. We're not saying that, bro. I got a big family, fam. I'm not just saying that.
So your kids is going to go to your sister, then your brother, then...
Listen,
like, 5 days of the week, they're going to be at different houses?
No, they're not going to be at different houses,
How then?
bro.
You tell me.
They're going to spend time with family. They're going to spend time with me. They're going to spend time with my wife. I'm not going to be at work 24/7, am I? That's what I'm saying to you.
This is not the extreme. I'm saying to you, the threshold, the time window of work is between 9 to 5, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who is raising your child in that time when you're out working, when your father and your mother...
9 to 5?
9 to 5. Who's raising that child?
Okay, it's either the mother or the father.
And this is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So in a situation where a man has millions in his account and he wants a certain certain something from his woman, if it's her being a full-time mum, there's nothing wrong with a full-time mum.
We're not saying
I never said there was something wrong with it, bro.
But what you guys are saying, if she wants to go out and work, if I have millions in my account, then that's calm. Like, what ambitions do you have?
That's what she wants to do. That's what she wants to do.
She wants to start a bakery. I'll help you, babe. I'll buy the damn bakery. Do you like that one? We'll take that one. You can work in that one if you want. Do you know what I'm saying? But in an ideal situation, if I was a fucking football player and I was earning 30 million a year, I'm not gonna expect my wife to be out there working.
No,
This is all I'm saying.
we're just saying that we're not saying okay, you stay at home and okay, that's calm. We're just saying that we would
Sorry,
push,
did I rattle you, Aaron?
No.
we would push our partners to say, look, you know what? I don't want you to feel like you just want to rely
I'm not gonna do.
and independently just rely on my side of the financial. Obviously, we become as one, you know, when we're married and all of that stuff, blah, 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 blah. But listen, you go out there, you look for work, you become independent, you do this, you do that, because it's also making you feel like, yo, like, you know, I'm also the breadwinner. Why does it always have to be like, why can't the two heads of the family be both breadwinners? It's not necessarily as just the man has. The woman can become a breadwinner.
Okay, let's take it. Let's take it here. Yeah, both Beyonce and Jay-Z have. We know them as a couple. Obviously, we an example. Yeah, they have. She's worth $500 million. He's worth a billion. In most cases, is she expected like to, you know, to be a housewife?
Is she expected?
Is she expected to be a housewife?
I don't think so.
But there'll come a point in her life now.
Yeah, when she gives birth, yeah, there's a time period for it. Yes,
Exactly.
it is. But in terms of long term, I don't think so, because she has a career.
She has a career.
And she has ambitions that she wants to, you know,
But
achieve. She wants to achieve certain things.
I'm sure she does. But
Not even ambitious. She's achieved everything.
she's achieved everything.
Yeah.
But in that situation as well, I don't know what Beyonce and Jay-Z are doing about their kids. But in my head, I'm assuming that even though they both don't need financial help,
Yeah.
one person is taking the role of being at home and raising the kids, because there's 3 kids at home now. It's not just one kid, or I'm not pregnant. You know what I'm saying? There's 3 kids at home now. And someone needs to be there. You know what I'm saying? At all times. And then the other parent would come and then join in of, like, you know, helping raise those kids. The father's not going to be disconnected from the mother because he's out working. No, that's just a role he's doing in that family construction. A man, you know, a woman can be the breadwinner. A woman can go out there and make bread. But there's going to be a point where a woman doesn't want to be out there making bread. She wants to be a mother or play a certain role in a, you know what I'm saying?
There's a time period.
There's a
bro.
time period.
I get it.
Yeah. I'm not dismissing women's roles and whatnot here. Like,
No,
I'm just being logical.
We're not even saying that you are.
Yeah, I'm
No,
just
we're not
trying
even
to be
saying that
very
you are.
logical
No.
to say that as
We're
much
talking
as,
about all angles from it.
yeah,
All different angles.
yeah.
How you
so-
feel about different situations, different scenarios.
Yeah, by all means, bro. I don't want a woman who sits on her ass all day.
And
Like,
that's not cool. Yeah, of course
Yeah,
not.
I don't. If
That's called laziness.
you know, but if she decides, if we get to a point where we have kids and she wants to sit on her ass and chase after that child every single day until that child gets to into a point where they can get them to school.
Yeah.
I don't expect you to do anything else, because that child needs your full time. Bro, kids are mad, you know.
No,
Kids are mad, bro.
I
I'm telling you,
know.
I go to my sister's house quite often. You know what I'm saying? Every week I go there, and the little one, you know what I mean. Every other week, my sister will tell me, "Oh, she did this." They're in the same house. Within seconds, bro.
You gotta
This
keep an eye on
child,
this
this
girl.
child, is flipped over like something that's not even like her. You know what I mean? In her weight class.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you gotta keep eye on kids.
Yeah, 'cause
A nursery will have 10
other kids they have to look at
they have to look at
even more.
even more. And this is a job. They don't love your kid. They're just doing the job
They're trying to get paid.
they're trying to get paid. You know what I'm saying? As much as there's an element of like trust there or whatever, they don't love your kid to, you know, that if you lost your kid, you lost your kid. They just were there doing a job. You know what I'm saying?
Doctor.
So I really do think there are roles, and it's not defined by society. I think it's just it's defined within our genetics, our human selves. You know what I mean? Like a man is built a certain way with certain features and certain elements of, like, you know, even structurally, bodily strength. There's so many difference. Like, it's not to say a man is better than a woman. It's not to say a woman is better than a man. It's just that our strengths are different. Our strengths are different. A man cannot have a child.
100%.
Facts.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
A man cannot have a child, bro.
No.
Like, let's just get that straight.
100%.
You know what I mean? A biological man cannot have a child.
That's why women are so powerful.
Women are powerful. And all that is all
Shout out to all my women out there,
Sergeant,
man.
we love you.
You know, it's all that to say, like, we all have roles, man. And obviously this day and age is a testing time. It's a really testing time, because everything gets questioned. The most logical things get questioned because of certain people's ideologies and takes on life. You know what I mean? They have based their experiences and make decisions on those, and nothing else matters. No one else's opinion matters, and so on and so forth. Bro, the world is a very simple kind of like thing, you know. Like, life itself is very simple. Like, if you take out all the you know, the seasoning of like ambition and this is very simple, bro. It's a very simple. We're like, we come as soon as we
make it simple. That's the thing.
People don't make it simple. I'm telling you, bro. We're dying from the day. I heard this quote and it was so profound, bro. I was like, shit, bro. This is mad. We are literally dying from the day we're born. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, because we're gonna die regardless.
We're gonna die. It's just some of us die earlier. Some of us live longer, and you know, die in our old age.
Say that same what you just said. Just say, we are what?
We are dying from the time we're born, bro. Like, life is simple, bro. Let's not complicate
I
things.
can't lie, it's too cold to be clicking like that.
Like, yeah, man. Yeah, we leave it on that. It's been C.A.N podcast. Very, very.
Wow, man, today it was mad. I like
yeah,
it.
It was great.
Yeah,
Hey, guys, before we go, I need you to follow some instructions, because a lot of people and a lot of our viewers out there are getting quite confused. Right. You need to make a channel, like a YouTube channel. It's for free. Skape Entertainment. Subscribe to that channel. It's spelled SKAPE space ENT. That's where you would find
Hell yeah.
C.A.N podcast.
Cato.
Keto Mate, brothers.
And we out.